Man, I am so excited to show off project number 9. Our 11 by 16 pond really got quite a lot bigger here. And one of the things I love is this area where we had the extra liner. The regular pond edge came right where I'm standing, but we decided to bump it out. And we bumped it out, and what was so fun for us this morning is right when we got here, the robins were dancing and bathing right in here. I can't wait till we get that planted with some marginals. That's gonna be so cool. And then I really love the moss work and the rock work coming up to this waterfall. The way the waterfall carves through those rocks like a cavern. And then we showcased Boulder Dan's favorite boulder by having it come up and out of the water at a cool slant. That's such a cool boulder because it should have broken over the years of being in the earth, but it hasn't broken. And it has this really cool pink line where you could see where it would have split in half over those years. So we love to showcase what Boulder Dan calls a unique boulder. As you know, we love our rock work. Our guys are always paying attention to just how strong our rocks are. You know, I walk on almost all of them. And if you were to walk on the ones underwater, they're just as strong. This pond is looking fantastic. You know, our 11 by 16 was really able to stretch out. The water's nice and clear. You can see all of our rock work. I really love the corner that we did there. It looks like it's just that cavernous rock feel that's working all the way from the deepest end of the pond all the way up and out. You don't see the bottoms of the rocks. That's something we're really working on. And then we have a fish tunnel right here. We've got our spillway bowl. That's so cool. So by letting us do the spillway bowl here, they allowed us to really get a little more creative with our design and build this whole corner. And that's actually a fish cave. We needed to get this out in the middle of the pond so it could splash, but we wanted to make sure it was sitting level so that we got the cool effect that it has right now. So by putting it on top of a fish tunnel, we were able to make sure it was nice and level, and then we were able to hide our plumbing nicely, and we were able to get it into the pond in a cool way. So the fish are gonna be able to swim in and out of that tunnel. That's gonna be so fun to watch. And then I just can't wait till they send me a picture of a bonfire going in that fire pit that we did. It's a smokeless fire pit they had already, so we just complemented it with our boulder work. And then the guys did a great job with their edging. I love the way this edging turned out. It's so beautiful. They made the boulders be part of that border, and they worked the edging right up to those boulders. So it really makes it interactive and feel like it's all part of a nice congruent landscape that really is inviting, making you want to come out and explore. Our client came up before he went to work and talked to us a little bit about it. And he's like, man, it's just so fun. I spent about an hour and a half yesterday just kind of walking around, looking at all the different things to look at and enjoy. And that's so fun for us because there are so many cool things here. That was a glacier waterfall where it carved its way down as a glacier melted and left behind this awesome water feature. And then the rock work that Justin and Aiden did to the details up here is looking so cool. They did a really good job of working in 2 to 4s and finding those smooth 2 to 4 inch boulders. Man, I like the way that turned out. We found this cool tip and it ends up working like it's an island dividing the water. So that one I love, and it's just rolling over that, bouncing, really producing a nice rich sound. So we're getting bass tones, we're getting high notes out of this one little waterfall, really rich sounds. And then the one we started it with looks so good. One of the things I really think we're doing better and better at as a team is really getting rid of that volcanic feel. So we're doing that with more soil, we're doing that with more of our boulders, and we're doing that by using these outcroppings a little bit more strategically. The other thing to envision is we're gonna get some trees and we're gonna get some things planted in here next spring that are really gonna help add to the illusion that this was always here. And then the biofalls, man, I love the way this turned out. Caitlin had her first day on Tuesday, and I asked her to go ahead and take this as her first thing, take it on as her project, and it looks great. It looks like a natural spring. It looks like the water's coming from a spring area, and that's what's starting our waterfall. And then the waterfall that we started with is looking so natural. It's hitting this rock, and then it's bouncing in and creating this nice bubble effect that you get to watch as the bubbles make its way to the next waterfall. So that gets some really cool pictures because you can see that water motion, you can see what's happening, and it's looking so fun and cool. And then I'm obviously biased because this is something I undertook, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. But this is something I wanted to do, and I wanted to give this side more like a cliff feel instead of bringing in a whole nother truckload of dirt. So we did bring in 2 truckloads of dirt to get to what we have now, and we already had a lot of boulders to work with. So I wanted to make this feel like you're on the side of a cliff. And over time, as this gets planted, I think it's gonna feel a lot like that. We took the advice of the Artist of the Year, and we made sure that as we're doing our boulder work, we're making sure you don't see the bottoms of those boulders, and then we're hiding the bottoms of those boulders with some boulders in front of it and stuff. So I really love the way this turned out, because once this is planted and you get things growing all in different ways, creeping down over this, it's gonna feel like it is a cliffside that you would maybe stumble upon on the North Shore. So I love the way it turned out. The team did fantastic. As you know, number 8, we found out that Erica's breast cancer was back. And that's calling for me to have to make sure I'm there for my family a little more and not being able to be on site as frequently. And the team has just risen to the challenge to help me and my family. And when I haven't been here, they've continued to make a piece of artwork that is beautiful. It's not just beautiful, but it's built with quality. It's built to withstand the test of time. So I felt so confident that I could be with my family, being where I needed to be, that my team was taking good care of our art, taking good care of our clients. And coming and see this and seeing it alive, it does kind of get you a little choked up when you kind of think about it all, because I didn't even see it finalized. Justin and Aiden did all that hard work yesterday. They did all the detail work. They did it, and they did it with grace and kindness and positive attitudes. And so when Adam and I moved to the next job, because him and I are the visionaries with the big picture ideas, these guys stayed here and took care of all the details for us. So we have this really awesome team where everyone kind of is really leaning into their strengths, admitting their weaknesses, and saying, hey, you know, I'm not always as good at the details, because when I'm doing the detail work, my mind is telling me I should be doing something else or a million other different things. So I don't always give myself the time to focus on the detail work like I should. So those guys have done a really good job of helping us where, you know, I haven't been able to slow down my mind. I hope you're enjoying our final reveal here. You can see why I love my job, right? We started where this was a flat piece of ground. I came in and talked to our client, and I said, this is kind of what I'm envisioning. You know, we can do this and really pull this paradise close to your front door, close to that back door, excuse me, and really close to that patio. So when you come out here, it's inviting. You want to interact with it. You want to come and check it out. You want to walk around it. He's already got great vision in his mind of what he's going to do to make it even more interactive. He's a carpenter, and he's going to do some fun things when he retires to really set this off as his own piece of artwork. And that's what we love about it. We get the bones in there, and then it turns into yours. And we can't wait to see what you turn your property into after we've come in and put an awesome water feature in for you like this. I love what we've got here. I couldn't be happier as an artist, as a business owner, making sure that we stand behind what we say, you know, and it turned out very similar to what I envisioned and what I had told our clients. Actually, better than what we could have envisioned. So I love it. There's so many unique boulders. Now we're gonna spend some time just like showing it off without me talking. How about that? So let's show you what it sounds like. Let's show you a couple of cool things, and we'll do an awesome little music montage for you so you can just really enjoy this water feature. We are Pond King Water Gardens, where we create living works of art 1 yard at a time.